The way you describe that tells me you do it wrong, and I'm kind of mad at you right now.
Okay, thank you. Astute observation. Let's get back to your penis.
This is Then You Ruined It, the podcast that will last until one of us makes it weird. Hope you have a short commute.
And so, before I think better of this, I'm going to tell the story of how working out at the gym taught me that monogamy is overrated.
I got my popcorn. I'm ready.
So, you don't want to stick your wiener where other people put their wiener. So that's why you're monogamous, right?
That's such a leap. I fell down. I tripped. I fell. I broke both legs. I may never walk again. What the hell?
I mean, it's one of the multitude of reasons, but
No, it never enters into my thought of why I would not want to have multiple partners. I don't want to put my wiener there. Ew, another wiener.
Okay, so do you buy used underwear? Have you ever bought underwear from Goodwill?
No, but my answer is going to be no. That's just a weird question.
Well, no one has. They don't sell it. They don't accept underwear because no one wants to put their wiener where another wiener has been.
The way you're saying that is just like, trust me, as somebody who's tried multiple times.
I have all this extra underwear. It's still got a good 2 weeks worth of wear in it, and I'm trying to donate it. So I go to the gym on a regular basis. I've talked about that, mostly to brag to Jason about how I'm going to live way longer than him because I'm strong and virile.
You had to throw virile in there. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. You could go to the gym every day and you actually die younger than me. It's like, haha, that's just the way the world works.
Yes. But statistically, you have a better chance if you exercise and you eat right. So I exercise and I eat right because I want to dance on Jason. I want to go to... We've had a long... Yeah, I want to dance on your grave. Don't look all shocked.
Okay, I'm kind of shocked by that. I mean, I know it's true, but also one of us is going to take the other one's skull around the world and do a bucket list thing.
It's more I want to go and play the podcast for everyone. Like, just all the best of clips. Like, this is who you think you're going to miss.
Just one last asshole tour. Just like... This is the guy you're crying over? Listen to this.
He farts so hard his butt cheeks hurt.
And I'm not saying I totally would, but given the right circumstances, I think you could have sex with a sheep.
Is that a throwback to something I don't remember?
I'm just thinking of hot takes that would get me canceled or get me, lose all our audience. It's not actually true. Yet.
That's the thing about having done this show for 15 years or however long it's been. I don't remember all of them. There could have been an episode where Jason took a hard pro-bestiality stance, and I just locked that away in a closet somewhere. It did not make the highlight reel. It didn't end up on YouTube. I don't remember it.
I feel like that would definitely make a highlight reel at some point. If not, then good Lord, what else did we talk about?
Well, it is now. Just that one clip over and over. It's going to be our welcome to our channel video right there. So anyway, I go to the gym a lot and there's lots of different machines and I'm always trying to try different exercises, find ones that I like. Two of the areas that I'm always trying to work better because I haven't really found a good solution to is my lower back and my abdomen because these are areas where I have a lot of problems. I have back pain and I'm kind of got a bit of a gut going still. So, and I noticed that there were a lot of people doing this one exercise where you put your feet in a thing. That sounds really weird. I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it than a thing. But so you put your feet, and it holds your feet in place, and then you put your crotch on this pad, and there's like a slot down the middle of this pad so it doesn't smash your junk. You can tell this is like version 2 because the first one smashed everyone's junk and they didn't want to do this exercise. But then, so you then lean forward and you hold weights, and then you pull yourself back up. So it really works your lower back. It isolates the lower back, and it's really good. Or at least it looks like, wow, that would really accomplish the goal. And every time I see someone do that, I'm like, I'm never going to do that because I don't want to put my sweaty wiener where their sweaty wiener just was. Because that's where it is. Like, I'll put my sweaty butt where other people put their sweaty butt. But the wiener is a bridge too far.
I mean, great name for the episode. Well done. Very proud of you. just said it out loud. He just said the name of the show. That's what he did. B, you're not like whipping it out and putting it on the equipment. It's still under at least 2 layers, I assume, of clothing. For me, that's enough. Like, I like the sheep thing. I'm not saying I'm going to, but I think I'd probably be pretty much okay. It'd be weird, and I'd have to explain some things later on. But I'd be okay with like touching wieners with another dude if there was plenty of coverage in between. Like, I don't want naked wieners like wrapping around each other or anything like that. But if you just happen to rub crotches, like you see in professional wrestling, the dude's like grabbing the guy's junk to like do a just scoop slam or something like that, like a power slam, whatever. The contact would be what is doing it for me. If I'm not actually like putting my sweaty wiener or worried that somebody else did that, which, you know, if you have people doing that at your gym, come on, you've got other problems. Leave that gym.
It's the only one I can afford.
If there's just a slot where boners go and that boner is still nice and covered, then I would have 0 problems with that.
Okay, this is how I can tell you're going to die young. You have never gone to a gym in your life.
That's
you don't
not
know
true.
anything about anything.
I've been to gyms. I don't like them.
And what do you wear when you're at the gym? Your flimsiest little shorts and your tidy whities that probably should have been thrown out a while ago.
I don't own tidy whities that should have been thrown out a long time ago. And yeah, I'll probably do shorts. Actually, no, I'd probably do pants. I get so cold so quickly. Obviously, this working out is supposed to improve the blood flow. But until it did, I'd probably wear pants. So
You're going to wear slacks to the gym.
not slacks,
Dude.
longer pants that you work out in.
On the treadmill with a pair of corduroys, start a fire.
3-piece suit. It's the only way I work out. Really gets the sweat going.
Anyway, I never wanted to do this exercise. Well, I did, but I wasn't willing to pay the price. I was torn. And then one day I'm like, fine, I'm going to make this happen. And so I went, put my feet in what I can only describe as a thing, because I still haven't thought of a better word for it.
Is it like a sled? Does it hold each foot? Is it like stirrups? Is it a bucket?
No,
like,
it's just like 2 bars. A bar that you put in you stand on a little shelf, and there's a bar that holds your ankles.
Okay, that's better than a thing.
Yeah, but what's the word for that?
I don't know. A foothold of some sort.
That sounds like a rock climbing thing.
Okay, but we're still getting there towards like you would be the worst person for accessibility and like adding alt image text. I'm just like, what's happening in this picture? Please describe it to the deaf person who is now clicking on this and has no idea what this is. I don't know. A guy puts his foot in a thing and it does one of these.
I want to get back to talking about my wiener, so I'm not going to give my very strong opinion about accessibility text. I worked for years making product accessible to screen readers, so I have a lot of time and a lot of experience in this, and people do it wrong all the time. And the way you describe that tells me you do it wrong, and I'm kind of mad at you right now.
Okay, thank you. Astute observation. Let's get back to your penis.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
I know.
That's all I've ever wanted the world to say to me.
That's a problem, but we're going to deal with that another time. You're on the clock.
So one day I'm just like, you know what? There's not a lot of people here. There's probably been enough time since the last wiener was in this wiener slot. I really want to work out my lower back. I'm going to try it. And put my feet in the foothold. Put my wiener in the wiener hold. Picked up 2 weights. Went down, went up, and my world just opened. I'm like, this is the best exercise ever. Like, my back is stretching and working. This feels amazing. I could actually feel my body correcting itself through proper work. And it didn't feel that bad on the wiener. So, you know what? Monogamy's overrated.
I was going to say, honestly, that's all I want in a product. It immediately made my entire body like feel better. Like I felt better about myself. I felt healthier. And also it felt good on my wiener. That's all I'm looking for.
So you should go to a gym and find this one exercise and just do it. I'm sure it'll solve all your problems. You'd be the guy who comes in every day, uses that one machine for like 2 minutes and then walks out.
I just fight a dude because I can't get that machine one day.
You just wait your turn. Come on, don't fight a dude.
Hey,
Get
okay, again, hypothetical situation, obviously. I shouldn't even say that because this podcast is just the hypothetical situation. Like, none of this ever actually happens.
Ooh, the hypothetical situation room. That would be a pretty good name for a podcast that we did. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, put a pin in that. In case we need to change the podcast name like next season or whatever. Let's workshop that. If I'm going to a gym and the only reason I'm going is to make my wiener feel good, I'm going to fight the guy who's keeping me from making my wiener feel good.
Well, I mean, come on. First off, it's like the old arcade rules. You just put your coin on the machine and you can use it next.
But it's not, because what am I going to put on the machine to make it my next?
Your wiener.
Okay. If my wiener's on it, then I'm on it. Nobody else is going to get on it. I'm not going to, like, take it out and just slap it on the machine and be like, got next.
Here's the thing, Jason. If you, in this hypothetical situation, have done this enough times, you're going to become like the norm of this gym. And people are just going to know. It's 11:42. Everyone get off the wiener machine. Let the wiener machine man come in and do his wiener machine thing.
I promise you, after he gets off, and he will get off... You can go back to doing whatever the hell you want because he's going to leave. Nope, he doesn't even shower. I'm assuming he does that at home, but I don't ask any questions. Yes, we obviously wipe down the machine.
That would just be part of the tour. Like when they're showing new people around. Like, this is our showers. This is where the weight rack is. This is Jason's machine. Why do you call it Jason's machine? I always wonder what that was called, but why is it called a Jason's machine? Oh, you'll find out. Be here at 11:42 tomorrow.
Just don't make eye contact.
You walk in and a hush falls across the room. It's like when the bad guy walks into the saloon, the piano player just stops and then starts again. But because it's a gym, it's, Britney Spears music or whatever. I don't know.
I love the idea of having, for absolutely no reason, just an old-timey piano player in a gym.
That would be awesome.
And then one guy walks into the gym and it just...
There should be more themed gyms. Like, if you had a whole gym that was like a Wild West saloon and all the exercises were like Wild West themed, like the bicep curls were, instead of the regular grip, were like guns, like, and you could pull guns like you're in a gunfight, and then like the ropes would still be the ropes, and the punching bags would all look like cows because you're punching cattle. I think this is great. I'd feel like a cowboy. This is $1 million idea you just gave me, Jason.
I mean, if the equipment actually like worked and it actually gave you a workout and it was still fun and like themed, that's a no-brainer. I mean, the closest I came to joining a gym was after I watched Dodgeball the movie. Because they have at least two themed gyms. They're like battling it out. One's like the big, global conglomerate gym. Was it Globo Gym?
Globo Gym.
Yeah. And then whatever the other one's got. I can't remember what it was called, but...
Regular Joe's or something like
that. That's right. I think that was it. This is just like, man, I want to join one of those gyms. I don't even care. Just the theme around them of like... Oh, like simple family, and this one's like, super corporate gym. Like, that would do it. So if you tell me there's like, this week you want to go to the cowboy gym? Okay, we own other ones in the city. So next week, if you want to try the future gym, it's like, yes, I do.
Yeah. Or you could have like a pirate one where you're pushing cannons and you're swinging from things. You could have like a knight one where you have to lift heavy helmets and put them on your head and joust. I think jousting would be a good workout. Now,
again, in the hypothetical, it's going to be hard for me, my character, to find a good gym because I'll just be looking for the thing I can put my junk in. It's like, all right, I like the swashbuckling. I'm cool with that. But
every gym in our little conglomerate has a Jason machine right in the middle. It's all built around the Jason machine, which is on a little tier, and it's roped off, and you have to pay like the Jason level membership to use the Jason machine.
So because I came up with the idea, that's the concession I get. You get all the money, but I get the one thing in every gym I can put my junk in.
Yes.
I'll take it, sir. Considering this, send me one of those DocuSign things. I'll sign it right now.